Hi guys, it's Amy, and today it's 100 degrees outside, and I'm wearing a scarf because today I'm going to be talking about Harry Potter Gryffindor. Last Sunday I saw the movie in 3D IMAX, which I really recommend you see it in 3D IMAX because it's a much better experience than the regular movie. I really liked it. I didn't like it as much as I liked the last one, and I'll tell you why in a second. But I actually stole the 3D glasses, which I'm going to wear all the time now, and I'm going to start a new trend. So everybody get your 3D glasses, because I think they look really good on me, and I'm going to start a new trend, so, yeah, so AMC is going to come after me. Anyway, I really liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I liked the last one. And the reason is I think that the last one really concentrated on the friendship between Hermione, Ron, and Harry. I really liked that aspect of Hogwarts being like your family. Harry's family really doesn't accept him. And even if you're not accepted by everyone at the school, like at least there are people there that, really love him and they're his real family, and that's what I really liked about the books and about the movies. But I did enjoy it. I really enjoyed leading up to the fight scene. I really liked when the knights came down, and the knights, the suits of armor, guarded the castle. I thought that was really cool, especially in 3D, because they come down right in front of you. So it was a really good experience. I also liked the scene with Neville on the bridge. I thought Neville really kind of came into his own. He's really grown as a character. I did like the scene where Mrs. Weasley told off Bellatrix Lestrange. And I kind of find it funny because everybody was in the theater was like, oh my god, she said bitch, oh my god. And I was like, you know what, she said bitch. Get over it, you know what, it wasn't like a huge deal. But anyway, I really liked it. A lot of people on IMDb, because I'm a huge IMDb fanatic, I'm obsessed with IMDb. A lot of people on IMDb were debating whether Harry should have been naked in the King's Cross scene with Dumbledore. I really have no opinion on that. I mean, I know he was naked in Equitas, but, it's just kind of like, it would have been a little strange. I know people are debating whether that was, whether that should have been done. Because I guess in the book, which I don't remember a lot from the book, I read it twice. I read a lot of the books 3 or 4 times, but I only read that last book twice. Only because when you get to the end, it's like, I read them all once. I listened to them once. I listened to them all and read them. And by the time you get to the last book, it's like, you're just so harried out. So I've only read the book maybe twice. But, so I don't remember a lot of the details, and a lot of people are saying, oh, he was naked in the book. You know what? It is what it is. Whether he was naked or not. Whatever. If you want to go see Danny Radcliffe naked, go see Equitas. I really found it strange that they gave Cho more lines than Ginny. And I didn't like that Ginny didn't have much of a presence in the last movie, and especially in the last couple books. I mean, she should kind of be a bigger part of the story, but she's kind of shoved to the side, especially after Harry and her breakup. So I was kind of like, yeah, she should have had more of a presence. And they gave Cho more lines, especially when Harry and Ron and Hermione show up at the castle at Hogwarts. And I was like, why? And why is she there anyway? Why is she there? I thought she was 2 years older than Harry. She was a year older than Harry. And why? So why is she still in the school? I don't know. She got left back. I don't know. Anyway, I just find it strange that, they gave her more lines. And Ginny really didn't have a presence. The other thing that I really kind of was a little off was that the characters didn't have much of a presence in the last scene. I did like the interaction between Harry and his son Albus, but I found it strange that the other characters were just kind of standing there. They weren't they were just yeah, we're gonna go drop the kids off, and go. It just kind of was they were just standing there. There was really no reaction to them. They kind of weren't happy to see each other. It wasn't a happy time. It was kind of just hey, we're here, we're old, we're middle-aged now, we're all balding, and, that's it. And I didn't, and Ginny too, like, Ginny was just standing there, like, she didn't have any reaction to her kids leaving, like, she really didn't have any reaction to Harry, she just kind of was, like, there. And I also didn't like her Jackie O hair, which I found a little strange, because I wasn't sure, and there's another debate online about this, whether the director made this movie 19 years from the present day, or it's present day to us. So I kind of wasn't sure, so either they really got it off, because it's supposed to be present day, and nobody really wears, like, the Jackie O hair anymore from the 60s, and I guess if it's 20 years from now, I guess in 19 years we're all going to be wearing, like, big Jackie O hair, so I don't know what was up with that, but I thought it was funny. Anyway, I did like the last scene. I didn't really want to start reading the books when I first heard about them, but my mom was like, you have to read the books, and I was like, they're a children's book, like everybody says, it's a children's book, and I was in New York at the time, and I really needed a book to read one night when I was coming home on the train. I stopped at Barnes & Noble, and I was like, all right, I'll do it, and I read the first book, and I liked it, and then I read the second, and then I read the third, of course, and the fourth book is the book that really drew me in, and I'll show you a copy of my Hogwarts book, or my Harry Potter Goblet of Fire book. This book has been loved, obviously. It's a little worn, it's missing its cover, it's missing its back cover, the spine is all ripping off, but I keep it in storage. It's my original book, it's my original copy. I've read it about 4 or 5 times, that's why the pages are yellowing, but I really love it, it's my baby. The other books that I have are kept in their original boxes. This is Order of the Phoenix. And I really liked this book. This was actually my second best. I bought this book like 6 months ahead of time, and I loved it. I was so excited when it came. I was living in Brooklyn at the time. My maintenance man who was holding it for me, I came home at like 1 o'clock in the morning because I was working at the Disney store. He came home at 1 o'clock in the morning and I knocked on the door. He didn't even have to ask, I didn't have to ask him. I didn't have to say anything. He was just like, it's here, have it. And I was like, oh my god, my book! And I was so excited. I went home and read it in like 1 or 2 days. But that's the other book. I keep my other books too. The books that I ordered from Amazon, I keep them in their original boxes. I don't have the original box for Half-Blood Prince, only because I think my mom lost it. I sent it home for her to read, and I think she threw the box away, which I was kind of disappointed. So that one kind of doesn't have a box. But I keep them in their original boxes they're my babies, and just to protect them. I actually got a couple other cool things when I worked at Warner Brothers. I had my first assignment at Consumer Products. And my first assignment was cut short. It was supposed to be 2 weeks. And they were like, oh, you're not going to be working tomorrow. Today's your last day. And I was like, oh my god, no, why? What are you talking about? And so Tony, the woman who was in charge of the assignment, was like, they didn't tell you? And I was like, no, they didn't tell me. So I was all upset, and I was crying on the phone to my boyfriend. I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm never going to work at Warner Brothers again. So she comes back with these 2 huge bags, and she's like, here, go crazy. Now, at Consumer Products, there's 2 rooms. There's a room where they keep the merchandise, which they don't sell, which they sell, like, Scooby-Doo stuff, and, like, they have, like, Looney Tunes stuff. And then they have another room, which they have the Harry Potter room. And it's kept locked, and nobody can go in there. So she hands me these 2 Harry Potter bags, and she's like, go crazy. And I was like, oh my god. So I get, like, a towel, and a mug, and a magnet, and I got, like, t-shirts, and I got toys, and I got all kinds of weird stuff. But I got this, which was really weird. I got a pillow. I have a Harry Potter pillow. This is the strangest thing that I have in my whole Harry Potter collection. This is really, really strange. I keep it on my bed. I love it. It goes with my blanket that I got for Christmas. So I'm all Harry Pottered out. But the next assignment I got was kind of cool, because I got a couple things from the premieres. And one thing I got was I got a quill, which is a little Sharpie. It's an actual quill, and you can put the ink, and I actually have the ink. It's got a feather on it, and it's really sharp. You can see it's kind of sharp. But yeah, you have to be really careful. And it comes in this little, like velvet case, this little velvet bag, which is really cool. And it comes with a little ink thing, if you can see it. It says, you can't really see it because the light's really bad in here. It says Chamber of Secrets. So I think this was from the premiere of the Chamber of Secrets. I also have the Bernie and Bott's tin. which, if you remember in the first movie, when Ron is on the train, he gives Harry a Bernie and Butts beans for the first time, and every flavored bean, and he hands him the tin. Now, you can buy these, you can buy the Bernie and Butts, every flavored bean, but you get them in a cardboard box or a little bag. But this is the actual tin that Ron had on the train, so I thought that was really cool. And you can't really see it, but it says Sorcerer's Stone on it. So that was from the Sorcerer's Stone, which I believe came out in 2001. And I also got this, which is from the Chamber of Secrets as well. This is a potion kit. It is all glass, and it has like little things that look like ingredients in there. So if you see it, you can see this one too. This one's kind of cool. So you have like little things in there, and on the front it does say Chamber of Secrets right there. So that was really cool. I got that at Warner Brothers too. So that's my couple of my Harry Potter things that I really treasure and I really love. And that are really unique. So that's my Harry Potter video, so I hope you enjoyed.